What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. According to Yahoo Sports, the Lakers and the Jazz are in talks once again about Russell Westbrook and a possible trade. Now, this trade this time, I was reading reports a few days ago about this also, and the notion is that the Lakers are really trying to exercise the option to trade Russell Westbrook if they could and possibly pick up somebody like a Jordan Clarkson. Now, I will say this. If the Lakers pick up Jordan Clarkson, a player of his caliber who can come off the bench and drop 20 or 30 at any time, 40 really. He's dropped a 40 piece off the bench before. If they come out of the situation with a player like him who can, provide those type of points off the bench, if LeBron can stay healthy, AD stay healthy, and Russell Westbrook plays, well, I guess they would trade Russell Westbrook, but I'll say if the role players can play pretty decent and, pretty much stay healthy throughout the season, this team could definitely possibly make the playoffs because now they will have firepower coming from the bench. Then they will have, of course, firepower in their starting lineup if they stay healthy. And that's something that they didn't have last year. They didn't have somebody off the bench like a Jordan Clarkson. Honestly, hell, not many teams do. So when you think about that in its entirety, like what do the Lakers need to do to try to get a player like Jordan Clarkson? They're going to have to probably give up Russell Westbrook. Plus maybe those one or two picks that they have under their possession too, because I don't see teams not wanting those picks that they have, because those picks are definitely valuable to them and to their future. So teams are definitely going to inquire about that if they can to the Lakers in regards to any trade, because the Lakers, honestly, they don't really have much trade value with Russell Westbrook right now because of how he played last year and how he was the fall guy for the Lakers last year. And I hate the fact that he was the fall guy for the Lakers last year. I really do. But at the same time, being the third star on a team always usually ends up that way. So even though I don't believe it's all his fault, the reason why the Lakers weren't good, but hey, that's just the way it goes. But if these talks are, true, according to Yahoo Sports, which you can check it out, I can foresee, I don't want to say that Utah will go through with the trade. I don't want to say that they will unless those picks are thrown in, but I'll say this much. Of course, if the Lakers were able to throw in Russell Westbrook and maybe like one more player from their roster, I think Utah would, give it a go. I don't think Utah would, turn their back on the trade, So if they really want to make this trade, they're going to have to, possibly give up something else that they don't want to give up. But under no circumstances, if I were the Lakers, I would give up those picks, because those picks are valuable. Because I'm not saying one of those picks is going to be a Shaq and a Kobe, but there is a chance that it could be. You see what I'm saying? It might be a 5% or 1% chance one of those picks, the 2027 or 29 pick, can be a Shaq or Kobe or somebody like that, or LeBron. But it may be a very low percentage. And it is a very low percentage because players like that don't come around very often and they don't grow on trees. You know what I'm saying? So I will say this. There is a percentage they can get somebody really good with those two picks. So if I were the Lakers, I would definitely hold on to those two picks, and just look elsewhere in regards to, making a trade. If somebody wants another player off the back of the bottom of your bench, along Russell Westbrook, maybe some cash or something like that, then hey, you do that. You do whatever you got to do to make it work, except don't give up those picks, because I think the Lakers would be dumb if they do that, because like I said, you might be giving another team a possible Kobe or Shaq or somebody like that in the draft or something like that, and now you're set like 10 years behind because you don't have a future player. Because LeBron, as much as they may love LeBron, in the office, the front office or whatever of the Lakers, he's not the future. He's legendary. That means anytime somebody's a legend, that means their career is over with or it's about to end. So you definitely want to have something for your future, so you don't want to give up those picks if possible. So if I were the Lakers, I definitely would look at it from that perspective, because I think that's the most logical perspective to look at it from. Not unless, maybe if they gave up those picks, it would have to be, if they were to do that, it'd have to be for a player like a Kevin Durant or somebody like that, or somebody on that level is what I'm saying, like somebody of that caliber for you to give up picks, of course. But any other than that, the Lakers shouldn't even budge. The Utah Jazz don't really have much to offer. Only thing the Lakers, to me, really would want from the Utah Jazz is either Jordan Clarkson or maybe, Mike Conley. So I don't know. I don't even know how much Mike Conley has left anyway. As a player, he's been around a good little while. So I mean, honestly, I think they'd rather go for Jordan Clarkson, of course. But having a point guard like Mike Conley can't hurt either, because I think he does have at least 1 or 2 good seasons left in him. So especially if the Lakers are trying to go for it all and win now, then I mean, like I said, you definitely want to take that route there. But I'm interested to see what type of, how these talks are going to generate, because is it just talk or speculation, or is something really going to transpire from it? Because honestly, the last most talks with the Lakers this offseason has been nothing but talk. The only thing they really got accomplished was Patrick Beverley, which is a nobody in this league, except nothing but a talker. He talks his way into contract rather than play his way into contract, because he's really not that talented. I'm saying, overall, he doesn't have no specialty or no go-to move or anything. So, I mean, he will help a little bit with the Lakers defense. Don't get me wrong. He'll help a little bit on defense, but he won't help an awfully lot, because he's not that great of a defender himself anymore. So, I mean, he, to me, that's kind of one of the situations where I don't know if they won in that situation or they really lost. I don't really know. I would prefer to keep THT if I was them, because that's a futuristic young type player who could turn into a star in this league. Patrick Beverley's never going to turn into a star. He's not going to turn any damn thing except who he is, which is a nobody who runs his mouth and who will be out the league in a few years. That's pretty much what Patrick Beverley is, and that's pretty much what the Lakers got out of him, or going to get out of him, unless they possibly might actually use him as a package deal to trade somewhere else to get, a better player, which honestly, after this season, if he lasts that long with the Lakers, they might actually do that. So with that being said, let's see what happens with the Utah Jazz and the Lakers. See if the talks are all speculation. Let's see if it actually turns into something, turns into something promising for the Lakers. Let's see if the outcome is fruitful for the Lakers. See if it comes to fruition where they can make a trade, a splash trade, and see if it can help the Lakers get a little bit better. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.